Langhout with We Care Arts. Some of you may know Terry Shauna if you know the organization. She retired last July, and I took over in her retirement. So We Care Arts is a 501c3. We are celebrating 35 years this year. We work with people with developmental disabilities all over the Dayton region. So a lot of people don't know our office is on Wilmington Pike. It's kind of on the corner of Dorothy Lane and Wilmington. And we serve approximately 350 people at that location, but we also work in over 40 offsite locations. So we work in schools and nursing homes, rehabilitation centers. We also partner with Adamus, so we help people with diagnosis of mental health illness, and we help them to create art. So once they've created that art, we market and sell the art, and they make a commission on their sale. So that commission can be anywhere between 30% and 70%, depending on where they are in our program and their experience. But many of them come to us with no artistic abilities whatsoever. So we're teaching them how to paint or how to draw, how to make ceramics or clay. In some cases, we have a lot of adaptive work to do. So for example, many years ago, we strapped a paintbrush to a gentleman's head so that he could paint. And now he commissions paints in Miami County for people, a lot of pets, like he'll commission pet paintings. But it gives a sense of confidence and a sense of accomplishment when they sell their art and they're excited about it. So We Care Arts has 2 gift shops. Those kind of evolved from our selling of the individual's art. We have a gift shop in Town and Country Shopping Center. So if you've ever been to Trader Joe, when you walk into Trader Joe, we're directly to your left, and there's a small kiosk there with much of our clients' art. We just remodeled that completely. So we gutted it, we painted it, we put new fixtures in, and now we're restocking that with new art. We also have a gift shop on our Wilmington Pike, at our Wilmington Pike location. And that gift shop is a little bit more extensive. It was half of our building until this summer when we blew that up too. And we renovated that space for a second studio. So we're growing. We're going to double our program on site there. We're going to serve about 700 people in 2018 just on the Wilmington Pike location, where last year we only served 350. So a lot of that is because, as many of you know, since you work with people with developmental disabilities, the county has gone through a change where they're taking some of their people that were in what they called workhouses and they're putting them into different programs throughout the community. We Care Arts is one of the locations that's certified to do that. So we work with the state, and we're certified by the county to do DD billing. We also have a CARF certification. So if you know anything about day rehabilitation services, we're certified to do that, and we're also certified through the OMOS, or mental health. So those are some pretty exciting things that kind of put a stamp of approval on us that we've been doing this for a little while, and we do love what we do. So I did pass around a small brochure. I'm going to borrow yours, Tony. And this just kind of explains what our program is and how you can help. We always take volunteers. And we also, and you don't have to be a volunteer that works with the clients if that's something that makes you uncomfortable. We also have other ways that we utilize volunteers in an administrative capacity, or doing other tasks, painting and things around the building. And then it also gives you clarity on what we measure. So confidence, focus, individuality, communication, and responsibility. Many of the individuals that come to us are working on creating job skills for themselves and life skills. So we always have, with every one of our clients, they have an art skill and they have a life skill goal. So for some of them, when they come in, it's just this person needs to be more social outside of We Care Arts. They need to have more conversations with people so that they can go and see a movie one day with their family. Some of them, it's, they really need to learn how to operate in a job capacity. So our gift shop at Town and Country actually serves as a job skill training program. We have our clients that are a little bit more advanced in our program work at our Town and Country location, and they learn those job skills directly. So there's really exciting things there. We also bring 2 of our local high schools, bus their individuals to us in a classroom type setting, and they work with our teachers on site. So that teaches them location, interaction, getting on a bus, time management skills. They're learning all of that through the process as well. I also brought some brochures for not everyone is interested in these, but some of you may be. We have what we call a Creative Edge sponsorship, which is what you contribute to sponsor one client through a year of We Care Arts programming. We break that up so you can do a portion of it or you can do the full thing, but it's just a way to contribute directly to clients' participation. And I also have one of our newsletters, and I'll pass it around only because the construction I'm talking about, we have some pictures in the front here, so you can kind of see when I say blow it up, we really took it apart and we're putting it back together to directly serve the clients. I also have an annual report from last year if you're interested in the financial aspect of our organization and how we interact with the community on a daily basis. And then I did bring, this is the most exciting part that I like to talk about, I did bring some client art that we share. These were commissioned from a company who owns a lot of apartment complexes. So when they have a new tenant come in, they're going to give these to their tenant. So these are kind of exciting because anybody who comes in with any skill level can make these. It's like a basic weaving. When you were in elementary school, you probably did some weaving. But we attach the tag to it, and it says, by using this piece of art, you have empowered one of our artists to achieve their goals and share their pride. And so it kind of gives people an idea that someone with disabilities made this and you're helping them through the program. People use them in various ways, coasters, hot bowl holders, a lot of different things you could do that. Yeah, hot pads. This is an exciting way that we've started to use our client art. A lot of the pictures that we might be exceptionally proud of, we mark it in a way where we'll put it on a notebook or a note card, and it has our organization on the back with our website, and it lists the artist. So this particular one is Aaron Bowman, and we package those with envelopes, and then we sell these in our gift shops because these are a quick way that people can support our organization and use it and not necessarily have to commit to putting a big painting on the wall or a big bowl in their kitchen. This is one of our paintings by one of our artists.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I do like this one. This is by Emily. I'm trying to make that stick in the back. This is a smaller version because I knew it would be a smaller group today and I didn't want to have a big bulky painting hanging out with us here, but we can pass them around if you want. Coasters, they're very functional. They have like a map of Dayton on them. These are one of our most popular things. Todd makes these for us, and we sell these a lot of these. Yes.
Do you have any to sell with you now?
I do not. I mean, I guess if someone wanted to buy that set, I could take a check or cash today. That
How
would
much
be
is
fine.
it?
$14.95.
Yeah, for the set of 4.
They're gorgeous.
This is from our wood shop. We have some of these items, and we make these beautiful cutting boards. They come in various sizes. This is just a medium-sized one. And Mike, you can touch them, Mike. It's okay.
Could you inscribe something on the cutting board?
Absolutely. We do custom orders. So if you have a particular artist, so for example, Emily's painting, if you really like the painting but you wish it had, Blue Jays on it instead of Cardinals, then Emily, you could tell Emily, I'd love to have an 8x10 canvas with Blue Jays on it. And then she takes that and makes it, artistic and sells that to you. So we do commissions and we guide the artist through that commission work. We make artisan soap. So this is an example of our soap, and this is a soap dish. There's a clay example. We have bowls and all kinds of clay as well. And that looks like everything I brought for you guys to see.
That's some good stuff.
Thank you. It's hard because a lot of it is larger things, and so this is a small group. They did. They made the soap. They made the soap and the soap dish.
Feel free to show it right on time. I'll take a picture
Okay.
of it when you do that.
Sure.
Those are beautiful.
Yeah, thank
Really.
you. So we do have commission. We're going to start to do some little pop-up shows coming up where we'll have an art exhibit for people in our program, and we're going to open up our Wilmington Pike location in the evenings for the general community to come and do art. So that's pretty exciting as well.
Do you ever have organizations that want to do fundraising and sell your products so they can do fundraising?
Yeah, and actually it's very popular. For example, Wright State's Disability Services had a pop-up shop for us at one of their events.
The Webs.
Maybe.
Webbs is the director.
Oh, okay. So we had a couple of tables that were set up there with our artists work on them, and then they could purchase them there. We work with companies like Synchrony Financial, and we have pop-up shops at Synchrony, and we'll do similar to here at the Women's Club. You can see they have art hanging on the wall. We do go out to locations and try to exhibit our artists' work. So if you know of some place that has bare walls and you're like, they could use some paintings, but maybe they're on a budget, that would be a perfect opportunity for a group like ours to showcase our artists. I think a lot of people are very surprised that our work is made by people with disabilities.
These could be plaques with Civitan logo on it.
They could be, yeah.
I like that.
And they can make those out of any kind of wood.
Something like this, what would the price be?
I believe that one, I want to say, is $29.95. Yeah. But it, like I said, it could vary by wood or engraving or.
20-year anniversary with the club is coming up. That'd be a great thing to get me.
He's speechless. He's speechless.
Totally frozen.
About that.
Are there any questions? I'll go ahead and open it up for questions. I know you guys have a lot of business to cover today.
What is your operating budget?
For 2017, we were at 650. This year, it'll be over 700,000. So.
Where does that come from?
It's a variety of income sources, income streams. We do what we call fees for services, which would be like our state billing and our billing to Animus and those kinds of things. Grants is a large portion of our funding, private donors, and then of course our artist sales are another portion of income for us.
Do you get anything from like any federal funding other than the grants, like from like United Way or anything like that?
We do bill for the state of Ohio for developmental disabilities and for day rehabilitation services, and also for our Animus partnership where we fund or we charge the county for those services.
So you said you were a part of, you went to the Choices or the Partners?
Yeah, Choices actually, so to use our services you have to have a referral from an SSA or a doctor, and Choices is one of our referrers. So they often send people to us from Choices.
Okay.
The folks in their program have what they call waivers, which is that Medicaid. There's a part of that you can build day services for.
Yes.
And then one of the menu items is We Care to go there. You know, my favorite thing about We Care Arts is they started on a little house on Waterville before any of this. Back, I'm an old timer, so it's 30 years ago, maybe longer.
Yeah.
And they were always trying to do the right thing. Even, you know, now they're more big time, but back then it was a house on Waterville.
Yeah.
Doing good stuff.
Terry used to have, we still do, in the winter we have one day where it's kind of like an open invitation for everyone to come and shop our gift shop. And on Waterville, Terry had that day, and they used to have people wrapped around the corner to shop for Christmas items.
So you still have the place on Waterville?
No. She moved the location to Wilmington Pike in 2008. So she left Waterville and moved to where we are now because it's larger, but we still have the gift shop that like she had on Waterville.
Yeah, that was way before, you know, any of the sophistication.
Hold that up, I'm gonna take a photo like this.
I believe you guys are like right past Dorothy Lane on the right-hand side.
Yes.
I just go by there.
Yeah, right next to the Thai restaurant, if you've ever been there.
No, but I know exactly where you're at.
Okay.
I've driven up that way going south.
And it doesn't look like we have very much parking, but we have over 30 spots in the back. You just have to pull down the lane on the side of the building. So
I drive past it every Monday.